Hi, I'm Commissioner Nancy Jester, and welcome to Nancy Jester Reports for Tuesday, February 27th, 2018. Today, your Board of Commissioners had their regular meeting, and it was a very important meeting because today was the day we held the last public hearing for the budget and passed the budget. I voted against the budget, so I was the only no vote on the budget. I think there are many good things about this budget, but there are some things that just didn't get there for me to earn my vote. The biggest thing is I don't think we're investing in public safety or police and fire like. I think those funds are being held too skinny, and the general fund is being held, is being bloated. So in DeKalb we have 7 taxes that you get. And so it's your tax bill is the aggregation of these 7 tax funds. And so the police and fire, I think, are too low. I think the general fund is too high. So I'd like to see in future budgets that get mitigated somewhat. I will say there are some good things in the budget, and chief among it, this is the first year that the administration proposed a budget where current expenditures are not planned to exceed current revenue. So that is a positive development, and I'm happy with that. Again, it's really a public safety issue for me, and I think that we're going to have some challenges in the future with sustainability and recruiting. I think we need to look at improvements to compensation packages for police and fire, maybe doing different health care contributions for public safety, when this includes 911 as well. Maybe looking at the compensation base pay, other things that we can do to enhance the compensation, because if we're having trouble recruiting right now, we've got 200 vacancies, then unless we get serious about this, we're going to continue to have under policing in the unincorporated areas of DeKalb County and those that use, like Tucker is incorporated, but it uses DeKalb Police Services. So I'm concerned about that. Let's see. Also, it wasn't the next thing on the agenda, but let's just cut right to the chase and talk about the commissioner pay. So that the Board of Commissioners did pass an ordinance that will eventually lead to an increase in compensation for commissioners. This had come up last year. I voted against it last year. The commissioners originally that wanted to do this wanted to get the state legislature to basically increase compensation for commissioners, tying it to a percentage of what a superior court judge makes. That didn't happen. That didn't happen this year. So pursuant to the Charter of DeKalb County, an ordinance was drafted to do that. So that did get passed today. I was the only no vote on that. There's some very hardworking commissioners here. However, we all knew what we were going to get paid when we were elected. So I just could not, in good conscience, support something increasing pay for commissioners. So, but that did happen. Let's see. There were a number of public hearings today for various things. Some changes to our zoning ordinances that were deferred, some district-specific zoning and SLUP issues for District 5. We also had some right-of-way public hearings to compensate and take right-of-way in Districts 4 and 7. Let's see, what else did we do? There were some appointments that we discussed, and some grants accepted, various procurement issues. Most were deferred to, I shouldn't say most, but a lot were deferred to committee. Things from software approvals, voice data network services. Let's see. Also, for the tax assessor, a property information system that we made a change to so they could procure more services for more parcels in the county. A lot of things deferred to committee to talk about, so we'll be talking about some of these things in Public Works. Let's see. We continue to work on discussing remedies for blight, residential and commercial, and actually later on this week I'm going to meet with an expert in this field that I'm looking forward to talking to come up with ideas about a whole host of solutions. Now we are deploying a lot of things right now in the county, from the NREM process, which takes blighted properties to court. We've passed the hotel motel ordinance. We've we've pulled back on the late night establishment hours. So we're doing things there, but I want to look at a more comprehensive approach for the county and perhaps develop a strategy that informs all of our policies on that. Let's see. Again, various contracts that were deferred to committees, just perfunctory things. Let's see. And that's a good summary of what we did in today's meeting. I will say this was the actual amendment to the agenda, or to the budget that we did. So we passed the budget, but we first amended the budget. And I have to say, I do want to brag on my fellow commissioners as far as the work they put into the amendment. They did a good job working all together, and we put all of their ideas that were feasible and fundable we coalesced them in the Finance, Audit, and Budget Committee, which I chair, and we were able to amend the budget and keep those constrained so that we didn't use up all of the reserve fund balance that we were going to be adding to all the savings that we were going to be adding to fund balance. We did not use all of that, so our expenditures this year will be less than our revenues. So we are building that fund balance, which is a good outcome. So stay tuned, and we'll be back next week with another edition of Nancy Jester Reports.